Hey everyone, Brent here with thedroiddemos.com. This video is going to show you how to do a full root on your EVO 3D. If you don't care about backing up your apps or settings, you can start with this video right here. If you want to back up your apps and settings, you should follow the temp root video first. That'll show you how to get temp root and back up those apps before doing a full root. So if you did do that, the first thing you want to do is clear all traces of the temporary root. So to do that, we're going to go to Menu, Settings, then SD and Phone Storage, and then Factory Data Reset. This is going to reset everything back to the factory settings so that there's no traces of the temporary root left on the phone. So we just go ahead and click on that. And we don't need to clear the SD cards, you don't have to worry about that. Just go ahead and click Reset Phone. Erase everything. It's going to clear all applications, so make sure you back those up if you want to, and it'll initiate the factory reset. It's going to clear everything off, reboot, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, so now the phone has been completely reset and we're back to the lock screen right here. Just unlock that. It's going to show this HTC while it loads. We're just going to skip through the whole setup wizard. We don't have to do anything with that. And we are going to go back and enable USB debugging. If you did the temp root, we enabled that, but the reset set it back to the default settings, so we're going to have to turn that back on. So we can just skip through all of this. Next, next, next. I'm sure we're skipping this, so just click Finish. It'll bring us to the home screen, and then we can go into the settings as soon as it loads up. So here we are, got a menu, settings, applications, development, and enable USB debugging. Just click OK, and then we'll be good to go for connecting to the computer. The next thing we want to do is get our Sprint ID settings. There might be an issue after the root not being able to update the profile. If we get this information, then we don't have to. We won't have any problems with that. We can just put this information back in if it for some reason gets erased. So to do that, we're going to go to Phone, and we're going to dial ## 3282 and another #. Then when we get to this, we're going to go to View Mode and Data Profile, and then I see here I've got my username brentclouk@sprintpcs.com. So just write down that information, your email address right here, write that down. Keep it in a safe place so you don't lose it, and that way you can put it in at the end if you have any problems updating your profile. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is download the Android SDK. This will allow us to run the Android commands on our computer. Just click the link provided. It'll take you to this page. We're doing this on Windows, so you can just download the recommended executable file right here. Just click it, download it. I've already downloaded it, so I'll pull that up, and it'll show up just like this, installer, and we'll just double click on that and run it, and that will install it onto our system. We can just go ahead and click Next. If you don't have Java installed, as I don't, we're going to go ahead and do that. Downloads and JDK. Let's do SE6. And we want Windows. Make sure you pick the right one. I'm on 64-bit. Accept. And we'll download that. Once that's complete, we should be able to continue with the installation after going through with that. This is a fresh install of Windows, so I don't have any of these things installed. Just showing you what you might run into, and this is one of those things. So have that finished. I'm going to open that up, run it, next, next. Again, if you already have Java, you won't have to worry about this. You can just continue on with the Android SDK installation. And finish. I'll come back to the Android SDK, go back, click next. It's recognized now, so I can click next there. We see it here, it's where it's going to install. I'm going to change this, delete program files, so that it's just a backslash from the C drive into Android SDK. Make sure there's just one backslash there. That's the location I want it. That'll just make it extremely easy. So I'm going to click next. I can click install. And next. And I can uncheck that. I don't have to go. And finish that. Once we've done that, we're going to want to make sure that our phone is not connected to the computer. So don't connect it with a USB cable. We're going to check to make sure HTC Sync is not installed. If you went through the temporary root, I already asked you to make sure that it wasn't installed. But if you haven't done that, just click on the Start button, select Uninstall Program, and make sure that it's not there. If you see HTC Sync, just click on it. I don't have it, but just click on it, click Uninstall. The next thing we want to do is download the driver pack. If you did the temporary root, you already did this, so you don't have to download it or install it. If you're coming and starting right on this without backing up your apps, we're going to download the driver pack from the link provided. It's going to be this file right here, HTC driver 3.0.0 007. Just double click on that. I've already installed it, so it's just going to say repair or remove. But if you haven't installed it from the temporary root, you can just follow through it. It's fairly easy. It's basically just an next, install, and finish. I'm going to cancel it since I already have it installed. And once we did that, we can install, or rather plug in our phone with the USB cable. I'll plug that in. Windows might ask you where to install drivers from. If it does, just select Install Automatically, let it finish, and then you should be good to go to start the next step for rooting the phone. So the next thing we're going to want to do is download the revolutionary exploit zip file. The link provided will take you to this page. We're just going to scroll down, select download for Windows, click on that. Make sure to leave this page open because we're going to need to use it later for the it's going to ask you for your serial number. So if I just click download for Windows, it's going to download it, and it's going to have this information here, so leave this open. Then I'm going to go to my downloads. I've got it here. Here's the one I downloaded before. So we're just going to extract that. So extract all. Here's the folder right here in the downloads. I'm going to keep it there. And here it is extracted. I have the folder right here. The next thing we want to do is download the TWRP image from the thread provided from right here. So we're going to open that up. Right now it's on 1.03. It may be on something newer when you download it. So you can just scroll down and we're going to download right here. This one right here, PG86 image, and it's downloaded right there. We're going to go to our downloads, find that is the one I just downloaded, and we're going to rename that just PG86 image zip. It's already got it at the beginning, so I can just highlight this, move that, and we have it just like that. So we should, it's already a zip file, so I can take off that .zip. It knows it's a zip, so that's good there. And the next thing we want to do is put that onto the phone. So put your phone into disk drive mode. If we go just home, you can drag down from the notification bar. You see it says charge only. Select that. Go to disk drive. Done. And it should pop up on the screen. Here we go. If it doesn't, just go to your computer folder and open it up. You can just open it up from here. I'm going to put this over here, and we're going to put that PG86 IMG zip file onto the root of the SD card. So don't put it in any folder to make it easy. Just drag it onto your removable disk. So I'm just going to drag it across. Oh, didn't want to do that. Drag it across. Here we go. Drag it across and select removable disk. It'll copy right over, and now you see it on the root of the SD card. So the next thing we want to do is run the revolutionary file that we downloaded. So in our downloads, we see the file, our folder that we extracted right here. Just double click on that, you'll see a file labeled revolutionary. We're going to run that. It's going to say some things, and then it's going to say enter beta key, and it's going to give you your serial number. If it doesn't give you your serial number, which it should, that can be found under your battery on your phone or on the box that your phone came in. But you should have it right here. We're going to take that, we're going to go back to the page that we downloaded that file from. Put these next to each other so we can see it. And I'm going to put that file or that serial number in here. Make sure you select Windows HTC EVO 3D, your HBoot version, which it should give you as well. I'm on 1.40. Again, if it doesn't say that, you can find that by turning off your phone, holding the volume down key while you power on, and it'll bring you to a screen that should show you that. But this is updated and it should show you your HBoot version, so don't worry about that. Put that on 1.4. Serial number, going to enter that in just as it is over in the command prompt. HT16EHX07541 and generate key. Here is my beta key. I'm going to take that key and put it into command prompt or terminal. So AW6B1CSRGEIKGFNV. Make sure that's exact. Go ahead and hit enter. It says beta key accepted. Thank you for participating, and then it's going to go to acquiring root. and it's going to run the script. Just wait and let it do its thing. Now the phone is rebooting into fast boot. We see it here. It says Shooter. That's the development name for the EVO 3D. On the terminal it says waiting for fast boot. Rebooting to fast boot again. Don't worry if it does this a few times. It's okay. Alright, now it says, do you want to download and flash Clockwork Mod Recovery? As you can see here, it says Revolutionary at the top, and now it says S off. So that's what we wanted, so that was a success. Select no for not installing Clockwork Mod Recovery. We're going to update it differently. Alright, now that we've finished the S off portion, we're going to turn off the phone. I go down to power down, select or click the power button. I'll turn off the phone. Now we're going to take out the battery for 10 seconds. So we can unplug that. On the bottom of the phone, there's a slot here. Just open that up. Pop off the back. Oh, and now my phone turned off, or turned on, but that's okay. Take out the battery. And we're going to leave that out for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we can put it back in. Put it on. Good to go. And now we're going to hold the volume down button and the power button. Keep holding those. Phone will turn on. And now we're in HBoot menu. It'll load the PG86 IMG zip file that we put on before. We're going to go ahead and click volume up for yes. And it's going to apply that update. Alright. Now that we're done with that, we're going to want to delete that file off of the phone. So let's go ahead and power off, and we're going to hold volume down when it powers back on. So hold volume down, and now we're back here. It's going to check it again, but this time click volume down for no. Alright, so now we're going to want to power off and reboot so that we can delete the PG86 image off of the SD card. So let's plug our phone back in. And plug it into the computer if you don't have it plugged in already, and we'll let it reboot. Alright, here we are. Slide that away. Let it go through hands-free activation. Alright, click OK. It's going to do a PRL update. We can let it do that. That's okay. But once we finish this PRL update, I might try to do a software update. It should automatically fail that, but we can cancel it if we like. And PRL updated, and just click OK. It's going to do a firmware update, but we can just cancel that. Now we want to reboot into recovery. Or sorry, not reboot into recovery yet. We want to open up disconnect Connect again since it wasn't showing up. There we go. Select disk drive. Done on our computer. When it shows up, we're going to go in here. We're going to find that PG86 image right here. We're going to want to delete that. I'll just drag it into the trash. Alright, permanently delete. Good to go. Here you should also download the super user file and transfer it to your phone to the same location that we just deleted the PG86 image zip file from. So now we can turn off the phone, power off, wait for it to turn off. And once it's turned off, you're going to want to go into HBoot, hold down volume down button and power button. It'll take us into HBoot. If it didn't work for you, unplug the USB cable. If it still doesn't work, take out the battery, put it back in, and you should be able to get into this. Go down to recovery by using the volume down button, hit the power button. It'll take us into recovery mode. And once we're here, we can go to install zip, choose zip to flash, and then we're going to flash the SU file that we downloaded and put onto our SD card while we deleted the PG86 image. So just go down to SU 2.3.6.3, that's the one that is the most current one. Select it with the power button, and it's going to install that. That installs super user and the binaries for that, so then we can just go to reboot, and we are completely rooted. All you have to do is sign into Google, download Titanium Backup, and restore your apps if you back them up while you were temp rooted. This has been a tutorial on how to do a full root of the HTC EVO 3D. Again, I'm Brent from thedroiddemos.com. Thanks for watching, guys.